Welcome! Today I'm here to teach you all about the dangers of hypothermia, how it pertains to sailing, and how to prevent it. If you do happen to catch hypothermia, I'm also going to teach you how to treat it. First off, we're going to review the appropriate clothes to wear when you're sailing. Can anyone name anything you should wear while sailing?
Well, I think maybe like a life jacket would be good because like buoyancy and stuff. And like even if I didn't have a life jacket, I think I would wear Chanel sunglasses so I'd look cool while I'm dying.
That's really good. You should never ever leave the dock without a life jacket. Sunglasses can also be really important. Does anyone else have any other ideas?
I think a hat would be a really good idea because then you don't get like cancer from the sun rays, you know.
And like that's bad for your complexion.
Really good, you guys. If it's sunny out, you definitely want a hat to protect your eyes and keep from getting sunburned. What should you guys wear on your feet? Do you guys have any idea? Yeah?
Shoes.
That's correct. But what type of shoes?
Chanel.
Good guess. Good guess. The answer I was looking for is closed-toed shoes. But that's okay, you guys are doing really well. Can anyone think of anything else? No?
No.
Well, when it rains, you want to have some sort of splash gear to keep yourself dry. Otherwise, you could be in danger of getting hypothermia. Now, you're all probably wondering, what exactly is hypothermia? The definition of hypothermia is the condition of having an abnormally low body temperature. Typically, it's going to be dangerously low. This occurs when one does not wear the appropriate clothing to wear for the temperature that they are exposed to. Here are some quick facts about hypothermia. Anyone can be exposed to it. If they fall in the water and remain there for a long period of time, it can be especially dangerous and even fatal. Here's a chart in which we can see how the temperature of the water and the time of exposure are related. So you can see if the water's really cold and if you're in the water for 15 minutes, you have an expected time of survival. Without medical treatment, you can only survive for 15 to 40 minutes. And you can see as the water gets warmer, your chances of survival are going to increase, obviously, but also your time that you're unconscious or exposed to the cold temperatures, it's going to take longer for you to heal, and you have less chance of survival. Yes, Andrea?
But what if I'm like really warm before I get in the water?
It doesn't matter because after a period of time, the cold in the water is eventually going to lead to some sort of danger. It might not be hypothermia, but the colder the water, the better chance you have of catching it. If someone falls in the water, they might experience some symptoms, which will tell you if the victim has hypothermia. Some symptoms include confusion, a loss of memory, or slurred speech. Any drop in body temperature below 95 degrees Fahrenheit is an obvious indicator that someone has contracted hypothermia. If the person seems really, really tired or drowsy, that's also an indication. If they lose consciousness after being in the water for a long time, it is a very clear indication of the hypothermia. If they have numb hands or feet, shallow breathing, or uncontrollable shivering, that is also another indication that someone has contracted hypothermia. So what do? It's important to get the victim treated as quickly as possible. And to do that, the number one most important thing is get them out of the water and, if possible, indoors as quickly as possible. In the meantime, you should remove the wet clothing from the person's body because the wet clothing is going to make them even colder, even if the surrounding area is now warm. Yes, Andrea?
Even if it's Chanel?
Even if it's Chanel. When you're warming the person, you want to be sure to warm their trunk, so their center body, first, and not their hands and feet. If you warm their hands and feet, it can cause shock. You should warm the person by wrapping him or her in blankets and putting them in dry clothes, like Janie and Chris are so lovely demonstrating.
I don't want anyone to touch me.
You should never immerse the person in warm water. Rapid warming of the body can result in hypothermia, which is really, really dangerous and potentially fatal. If you do use hot water bottles or hot chemical packs, you want to wrap them in some sort of cloth. You never want to expose it directly to the skin. And it's a really good idea to give them something hot to drink, like soup, tea, hot chocolate, anything like that. But you should never, ever give them anything that has caffeine or alcohol in it. Now, we started off by talking about the clothes you should wear when you're sailing. You should always come to sailing prepared for any weather. Wearing the proper clothing can help prevent hypothermia if you go sailing in cold weather. Here, I have some clothes that are great for keeping you warm on the water. Janie, if you will come up and be our mannequin, I'm going to have Andrea and Chris dress you for a cold, windy day of sailing.
Yay!
I have a question.
Yes, Andrea.
Are they designer?
They're not. I'm sorry, but they are expensive.
Sorry, who's the mannequin?
Yeah.
You.
Shh.
I don't like touching things that aren't designer.
This first item is called a rash guard. A rash guard is really, really good for keeping in your body heat and just natural body heat to keep you warm. The tighter fitting clothes in general are good for that. Here you are.
Girl, how do this? 3, go.
Stop. This isn't even like, ew.
Just touch it.
I don't want to, it's not designer.
It's okay. There.
All right.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Is that
good
correct?
job.
Is that good?
Good job. The next item we have, I have a feeling, Andrea, you'll like these a lot. These are leggings. Similar to a rash guard, leggings will keep your internal body heat warm and keep you really toasty on the water.
Don't
Okay.
No, you don't get to touch the leggings.
Don't put them on. Just have chains on. Just okay. Not on her head. Not on her head. You can just
pants, Andrea.
Excuse me.
Fine. I mean, like, obviously, I have the most knowledge about designer things here, so.
All right. Yeah. Yay.
You're not even, like, doing it right.
If it's super cold, it might be a good idea to wear something over your leggings to keep you extra warm. Here we have some wetsuit overalls. Wetsuit material is amazing because it's designed to keep you warm in the water. Chris?
Let's do this. Okay.
You can just wear one leg.
There you go. Put the other one.
Stop.
Make it happen.
My shoes are stuck. They're stuck. They're stuck, Christopher. Not the Chanel! No!
Maybe I should take my.
Okay, let's go. Yay! They look good.
How do you
They look
do
super
that?
cute.
The next item is a splash guard. Splash guards are great because they're waterproof, so they're going to keep the water off of you no matter what. And also protects you against harsh winds, which
Ooh,
obviously occurs in sailing a lot.
this is really fancy.
If you strain me with that, I'm going. Well, not if we kill you first. You're good. You don't need to see.
This is not fun.
Wait. We forgot the Chanel.
Wait, that'll come later. Andrea,
No,
calm
no.
down.
That's Chanel.
It'll come later, I promise. You can put them on later.
You people don't let me express my creativity.
Chris, do you remember at the beginning of the lesson when we talked about what type of shoes you should wear when you're sailing?
Yes, I do.
Do you remember what we said about the type of shoes?
You need closed-toe shoes.
Great.
They can't be open at all.
Here we have some booties. Booties are great for keeping your feet warm, and they're great for stability in the boat.
Oh my
Yay.
god, is this cashmere?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yay! Oh my God, they look so pretty
Oh my
on
god.
you. Look how pretty they are. Oh my God, they're really cute.
They'll like keep you safe too.
This is really nice.
Having warm hands is also really important in the boats. Here we also have some gloves.
Yay!
Do you want to put one on, Andrea?
Yes. Okay,
Wrong
that's
one.
fine.
Put it on. Yeah, stay warm.
This is a cute little kid's first. Ow! Ow! Stop.
I'm sorry your hand isn't right.
Okay.
For the next item, we talked about wearing a hat to keep you safe from cancer and to keep the sun off your face. But it also can be really good to wear a hat to keep your head warm because most of your body heat can escape from your head. So.
Yay, stay warm.
Your head's really big.
But also, like, it causes static.
Andrea, do you want to put the sunglasses on Janie now?
Yes! Oh my god!
Sunglasses can also be great, as we
Oh,
discussed
so
previously. Go. I need you. Okay. For the next item, we talked about what should you always, always, always wear whenever you go sailing, no matter what the weather.
A life jacket.
Good job.
All right, put it on.
Wait. You told.
Keep the hat on.
Oh my gosh, she looks so cute.
Is she ready to go sailing?
Janie is now ready for any weather of sailing.
Yay!
Thank
did
you
it.
very much for being our
Good
mannequin.
job.
You did great. Okay, you guys can
We can go
all take
sit.
a seat now. Can't really see where I'm going. So the only thing we have left is our review. So as a review, can anyone tell me how you would treat a person who has fallen into the water and is in danger of contracting hypothermia from the cold? Yes, Andrea.
You remove all wet clothing and warm them with blankets and dry clothes, even if it's not Chanel.
Great. Good job. I'm going to write it up here. Great. Anything else?
Always wear closed-toe shoes.
Great, but that doesn't really help us with the hypothermia. Can anyone tell me what you should give someone to eat or drink?
Give them a warm beverage that has no caffeine or alcohol.
Janie had her hand raised, but Chris, you had the right answer. So points to both of you.
Not you.
Very much so. Great. Is there anything else?
I mean, you don't want to warm their hands or feet first, and
Because
get
they-
them inside quickly as possible. But like, even if their hands aren't like really pretty, like like hand model quality,
Mhm.
you like still don't want to warm them like first.
Great. Good job, Andrea. You guys have been great. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank
That's
you.
all.
Thank you, Miss. Now we know how to sail and like not hypothermia.
Good.